to law school in rural southwestern Virginia. It was the first time I really saw a different side of the world. And I did some legal work as a volunteer in a legal clinic, legal service aid clinic. And I met people who had never been out of the Shenandoah Valley, had no idea how to deal with basic life problems. And I really realized how important it was to have a lawyer.
She is just dedicated. She spends hundreds and hundreds of hours a year working with pro bono.
First thing we're going to do is we're going to give you a letter to send to all your creditors to tell them to stop calling you. Because
our clients do not have a voice. And to have an attorney like Kathy act as the voice for our clients helps them achieve results in cases where they would never achieve a positive result. She has been so supportive and helpful both on the front lines where she has served clients, as the pro bono partner at Carlton Fields where she helps us with various pro bono initiatives.
One of the things that I remember most is Kathy was heading a committee of the foundation that studied and recommended that we change the rules as to interest rates that banks would pay on our funds. We filed the petition with the Florida Supreme Court, and the Florida Supreme Court agreed. About 3 or 4 years after that, when interest rates rose, our income went from roughly $12 million a year to $72 million a year.
At one point, legal aid in Florida faced the loss of $8 million a year because of the loss of filing fee revenues at the county level. Kathy stepped in and worked with the legislature and others in the Florida bar to replace that $8 million.
One of the creative things that Kathy has done at our law firm was to start our annual Pro Bono Week. At the time, she was serving on the standing committee of the American Bar Association on pro bono, and they were talking about creative projects that you might be able to implement. And she mentioned our Pro Bono Week, and it was based on that that the ABA started its own Pro Bono Week.
As she joined our board, she has brought in millions of dollars, both through helping us hire, I think was the first development director in the state, and also building a $2 million endowment. And that has actually meant, right now, millions of dollars since she's been president.
when you're able to change a system or change a rule to make an opportunity available to other people. I've been involved in a number of potential rule changes that will allow more retired attorneys to do pro bono work, attorneys from out of state who are retired to do pro bono work, for people to take on parts instead of all of a case. And it's satisfying to see that that may make a substantial difference for a lot of people over time.
She's not just a hard worker, she's enjoyable to work with. She absolutely is fun to do a project with her because you know you're going to get, one, her best effort, but two, she's just a really fun person to be around.
Kathy's the kind of person who really is sort of a doer, a hands-on kind of person that wants to get in and do something constructive. And my view is, I think she saw this as a way that she could make a real contribution to the profession. And frankly, the profession, I think, and pro bono needs people like Kathy to be involved.